Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's McNamara. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end. And he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Slings it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Howard. Coming after it. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
To the air, it's Howard. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, you're giving us this 1st down. That was too easy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Got a man. It's Judkins.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the right side. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Off play action. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. 3-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's back to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll take a shot. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you try to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? Still on his feet. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarter.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Back to throw, it's McNamara. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The handoff to Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll field it close to the 50. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 12, Iowa 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Dumps it to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
QB's got to pick and choose those spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter.
All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 12, Iowa 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. Get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Howard. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Now he's going to break the pocket. Almost had the completion, just missed it. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside. Oh, there's the ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And Tell you what, I'm a lot less likely.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Using his legs, it's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Fakes his man out. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's going to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
21, Oregon, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He is finally out of bounds.